Hello everybody, it's Mac here, and today I'm going to be talking about a few tips for beginner players on GTA Online for PC, and how to start your game for PC. So there's going to be a few tips and a few tricks, and how to kind of start your online experience in a good way for PC. So this is going to be mostly PC. This could work if you are a newer player on Xbox One, PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360, but this is going to be geared mostly towards PC players. But this can, of course, work if you are on a console. Now I know a lot of you guys on PC are newer players. You haven't played GTA 5 before. You haven't played. You don't know exactly what to do to start out the game. While I personally haven't played PC yet, as of making this video, I am a rank 268 in GTA Online. I have 7.1 million RP. I have a lot of time spent in GTA Online, and I've actually started out GTA Online from scratch many times, so I kind of have a good understanding of how to start out your game for GTA Online. Now it's going to be going through like what weapons you should buy, what apartments you should buy, what cars you should buy, and just stuff like that. So it's going to be a bit of a long video, but if you stick with me and if you listen to some of these, then you may want to get like a notepad or something if you really want. But we're just getting right into it. So once you load into GTA Online, you will create your character. You go through a tutorial. You do like a mission. You do a race and stuff like that. And you will have to change your character clothes. Once you do that, once you go load into GTA Online, one thing that you want to make sure is, of course, your settings are correct. I have a video on my settings. Now that was recorded on Xbox One. I made that video, and if you want to go check that out, then there will be a link in the description to that. Make sure your settings are all correct, and make sure, if you do have your character, then make sure your character is the way you want. So the first thing you want to do in GTA Online is to go get a weapon. Now, if you go to Ammunition, there's lots of locations on the map. If you go to the map, it's like a pistol. That's the icon for Ammunition, and just go there. And once you go to Ammunition, there will be a few weapons that you can buy. Now, a lot of the weapons you have to be a certain rank for. So like the advanced rifle, you have to be rank 70, or the minigun, you have to be rank 120, or the RPG, you have to be rank 100, which may seem like a pretty daunting task. But all the DLC weapons will be available to you level 1. Now, you will actually have to buy them, but if you have a pre-order bonus, then that shouldn't be that hard. So there are a few weapons that you may not want to buy. I would suggest you have a few weapons. The few weapons that I would suggest you buy early on is either the Special Carbine or the Bullpup Rifle. I mean, they're very similar. They're very similar in stats and stuff. There's also going to be the Marksman Rifle. That's a pretty good sniper if you want a good long-range sniper. It's not as great as like a heavy sniper or a sniper at long range, but it is pretty good for, taking enemies out at medium to kind of long range. There's also the weapon, the Home Launcher. That could be kind of good. And you may want to invest in like maybe a heavy pistol as well. That could work. And maybe even proximity mines. Look around for weapons. Also, you can also get the sawed-off shotgun for free if you sign up for Social Club, which you should have a Social Club account if you are on PC. And if you don't have a Social Club account, I mean, it's free. So just buy the sawed-off shotgun. It's pretty good. And make sure you have ammo. Also, buy some attachments for your guns. Like extended clips, those are always nice. That will double your magazine. You also have grips, those could help you out. Maybe scopes and maybe suppressors could also work. Now, you don't have to buy every DLC weapon. Trust me, there are lots of DLC weapons that you don't need. Now, I actually have a series on my channel where I go through every weapon in GTA 5, and we've already went through all the pistols and all the SMGs. So if you see an SMG or a pistol, then you're like, maybe I don't want to get that, or should I actually purchase that? Then I have a series in the description. If you can watch gameplay of these, you can look at the stats of these weapons, and you can just see how the weapons perform in GTA Online. So I would suggest click the playlist in the description. It will take you to a series where I already have gone through all the pistols and the SMGs. We're going to be going through every other weapon in GTA Online, so don't worry. So if you want to go check that out, then go check that out in the description if you want to know, like, oh, should I get this weapon or should I not get this weapon? What weapon should I get? Also, if you have a weapon that you are thinking about, then let me know in the comments if you think you should buy it or not. So yeah, I would suggest buy these special carbine or the bullpup rifle. It depends on what you want really. Maybe the marksman rifle, probably the Holman launcher. That's a pretty good weapon for low ranks, just because of just because of like jet griefers. You don't really want to get killed by jets. It is kind of overpowered in my opinion. It's kind of a cheap weapon to use, but I mean it will actually cost you like $80,000 honestly. So that, you know, you may not want to get it for that reason. Proximity mines are always good. They're kind of like sticky bombs, but you can only carry 5 of them instead of 25. And maybe yes, the sawed-off shotgun, and maybe the heavy pistol if you want. But you don't have to buy weapons like the vintage pistol, the pistol 50 cal. The heavy shotgun isn't that great just because it shoots slugs. You don't have to buy a lot of weapons like the anti-cavalry dagger. You don't need that. You don't need that. Now, I will actually make a video on how to increase your shooting stats and how to increase your races and your driving stats and stuff. So I'm gonna make a video on that and some ways that you can increase your stats and stuff. But you will want to make sure that you are a good shot with that weapon, because, you know, especially with like assault rifle, especially if you are using keyboard and mouse, make sure you're a good shot, because people will try to kill you. That's like the name of the game in GTA Online free roam sessions. Now, after you buy weapons, you want to kind of make sure that you have an apartment or a garage. So that's going to be the next thing you want to buy. Now, if you have money from the pre-order bonus, if you have a bit of money left over, I would suggest buy an apartment. Now, you do not need a high-end apartment. Trust me, you do not need one. I mean, you can do pretty well if you just buy a 2 or 6 car garage, maybe even 10 car garage. Those can be like $100,000. You don't need an apartment. Trust me, I have apartments, but you know, you don't need apartments. They don't really add any stuff. I mean, you can take showers in them and you can sleep in them, and you can also watch TV with them. Although I think you can watch TV in regular garages anyways. There's no reason really. There's no reason. You don't need an apartment. Now, the only reason to get an apartment is if you want to be a heist leader, which I would not suggest, because you have to be rank 12 to be the heist leader. Also, you have to you won't get much money until the finale. I just wouldn't suggest it. It's not all that great to be the heist leader, and you could just have one of your friends get a high-end apartment who has already transferred their account from a different platform. Then they can do that easily. So once you get an apartment or a garage, you can just find a garage that you want. Now, after you buy an apartment or a garage, you want to fill up cars. So there are a few cars in GTA Online that are superior than others in their class. I'm gonna have a graph in the description that Broofy made, and he's a YouTuber. He does a lot of race and stuff. He can actually help you out if you do want to know what cars to get. There's going to be a graph in the description that has every single car in GTA Online and all of the stats and how good they are and how good their performance is around a track. So, and another thing, don't trust top speed stats. Top speed and all the stats in game pretty much are just useless, especially for vehicles. I mean, don't buy a car just because it says on the website, you know, it says, oh, this car does 250 miles per hour. No, it doesn't work like that, really, and just don't trust that. So, one car I would recommend is the LG. Now, that will be free if you sign up for Social Club. It will be completely free. Now, you can't sell it, but it will be completely free, and it's very good. It's like pretty much the best sports car in the game, at least, you know, compared to the price and how good it is. It's very easy to drive. It sticks to the ground very well. It's just nice. It's a nice sports car, and you may want to get that. Another vehicle I would recommend is the Insurgent. Now, the Insurgent and another car I would recommend is the Armored Kuruma. These are mostly made for free roam because they are almost indestructible, especially the Insurgent. Now, the Insurgent, you will have to do the Humane Labs heist, so just keep that in mind, which is the third heist. You have to complete one of the setups for it, called Insurgents, so just keep that in mind. But once you get it, it will cost like $670,000, I believe. I just recently bought one, and it is amazing. I'm going to show you a little clip. This is why you need to get the Insurgent.
Fuck.
So as you saw in that little clip, that guy in that jet couldn't kill me, and then he killed himself by running into a bridge. Overall, the Insurgent, it takes so many sticky bombs to blow up. I think it takes like 6 or so, and you're rarely ever gonna die in it. Like, if you duck and stuff, you're rarely ever gonna die from people. Like, I've been shot at by Valkyries, I've been shot at by jets, and they all just can't kill me. Now, you're not indestructible, but you're almost nearly indestructible. I mean, you have more health than like a tank. It's pretty awesome. It's a fun vehicle, and it's just pretty nice. Now, the Kuruma is faster. The armored Kuruma, you will have to complete the first heist to get the armored Kuruma. The armored Kuruma is faster, but it doesn't take as many sticky bombs to blow up. It only takes like 1, which isn't all that great. Now, if somebody tries to shoot at you, it can be harder for them to shoot at you. But just keep that in mind. I would recommend the Insurgent just because it's like $100,000 more, and it's way nicer. And you can also hold 6 people with the Insurgent, which the Kuruma you can only hold 4 people. Now, don't worry about the Insurgent pickup. The Insurgent pickup isn't all that great. It is a Pegasus vehicle, and just Pegasus vehicles overall, you don't want. You do not want. The Insurgent pickup you can customize, put it in your garage, and you can call your mechanic. Pegasus vehicles, if you don't know, you have to call like a Pegasus on your phone. They'll deliver it to some obscure location across the map. They don't deliver it to you. And also, whenever you get destroyed, you have to pay for it again, which is $200. And while some Pegasus vehicles are kind of nice, I wouldn't recommend getting some of them because they are pretty expensive, most of them. And most you can just find lying around the map pretty easily. And finally, is kind of just a few other tips. One is to find a crew you like. Now, there are lots of crews in GTA Online, and there are lots of PC crews. Now, it depends on what platform you're on. Now, the crew I usually stay in is the Free Aim Party crew. That's usually where I stay in. That's more of a small crew. It's like 30 people, I believe, around there. Another crew that is very nice is Nodo. That's Broofy's crew. That's a very nice crew. You have a PS4 crew, and then you have an Xbox One and Xbox 360 crew, and then you also have a PS3 and PC crew. Just join the PC and PS3 crew if you want. That has like quite a few people in it, and just that's overall just like a racing community. It's very nice. But you know, just find a crew. I think there's like a Reddit subreddit for crews, and you can just find a crew, see what crews you like. The more the better, I guess, because you can find jobs easier. Also, find a crew that doesn't kill each other. That's also very nice. Just a few ways to start out the game. I'm gonna make a video on how to rank up pretty easily, how to get RP easily, how to get money easily, and these are gonna be completely legit methods. So I'm gonna bring those out over the next couple of days. If you guys want, I could do that. I could also make maybe a part 2 to this. Just have fun in GTA Online. That's really all I can say. Another thing is to buy snacks. That will also help you out. Buy snacks. Those will, if you want to rob a store, just buy snacks. Also buy body armor. That can help you out, especially in heists and stuff. That's about it for this. If you also want like a part 2 to this, then definitely let me know in the comments. But this video is already pretty long, so I'm just going to end it here. If you have any questions about GTA Online, then definitely let me know in the comments. I may make a video on it, or just respond to you in the comments. I read all comments, so just let me know in the comments. Do you have any questions, or what would you recommend to new players if you are a kind of a, I guess, veteran to GTA Online. Also, check the description for a lot of more information on GTA Online, and like graphs and stuff, and a series on how to kind of get better. So I hope you enjoy. Feedback's always appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next video.